Welcome back, recruits. I'm Chris Nance with the Northern California Ghostbusters, and today we're going to be making some back pads. Specifically, what we're doing is we're going to be fabricating some replicas of the back pads that were used on the Frozen Empire packs, the brand new packs in Frozen Empire. They all had these nifty little pads between the Alice frame and the motherboard. And I have done, gosh, probably a good 8 or so months worth of research, and including reaching out to one of the people on the production team and asking what materials they used specifically to make these back pads. So I couldn't get my hands on the exact same foam they used for the screen-made back pads, but the tape and the technique are both the same. There's my extra thick prototype out of the frame, so you can get a good look at it. That's a good solution, especially if you're looking for something to help make it easier to carry a heavier pack. I would recommend looking into doing something like this, even if you're doing like one of the OG packs, because I've done a little bit of field testing with this at events as well, and it's really nice. It makes a huge difference.
But it's not screen accurate.
Yeah. For the build, what we're going to be using is this new foam brand polyester pad. And it's made for like replacing cushions and like deck chairs and stuff. I believe I got this through Michaels. I actually ordered it through Michaels online. What you'll immediately notice is we've got a lot more foam here than we actually need. So that's going to be our first step, actually. This is Scapa black fabric cloth sniper tape, and it is the 50 meter by 5 centimeter roll. Not too far off. It is very similar black cloth tape with no white backing or anything. It's just plain backed. So it's black on both. It's just adhesive on the back there.
It almost looks like hockey tape.
Yeah, it's pretty close, honestly.
But like Chris did the hard work, so you don't have to.
Yeah. If you were based out of the US like I am too, you're probably gonna have to go on eBay and do some scrounging around, which is exactly what I did for this. With our materials in hand, what we're gonna do is we're gonna start by measuring from, I don't know if you can get a good shot in here, Greg.
I'm fighting the sun, guys, I'm sorry.
What I'm doing is I'm using one of the posts that holds the Alice frame in place.
Right below the center bar, yeah, the bottom bar.
And that's my end point here. So yeah, 18 and a half. And then we're gonna do the same for width. We're gonna come out to, puts us at about 10, 11 inches in width. So we're gonna split the difference, call it 10 and a half wide.
Measure your own pack. There may be slight variations on the Alice frame you're using or the motherboard you're using.
Depending on which brand of frame that you're using, I definitely recommend always taking this measurement first before you start assembling your pack or your back pad. Go ahead and mark at 10 and a half. Now we have a T-square, and mostly I'm using this to draw straight lines to help me mark everything out. The other sort of tidbit that I picked up from the production crew from Frozen Empire, the crew member from Frozen Empire, is that there is in fact, just like the prototype pad that I showed you, there is in fact a 4-inch slot cut right down the middle on top. And then I believe he was saying there was a second one cut right up the middle on the bottom as well. So it fits around the Alice frame. So what we're gonna do is 10 and a half divided by 2, 5 1/4. So right there. We want our cutout to end up being about 1 inch thick. So we're gonna go 1/2 inch to one side, 1/2 inch to the other side. And then we're gonna mark out 4 inches. And there. And then you can already see, we've got our slot marked out here. And the new foam is pretty loose stuff, so you can even the Sharpie is kind of pulling threads away from the surface. And remember, this is a hand fabricated thing, so there are going to be some variations. The production crew member that I talked to mentioned that the cutout that he had done when he was making the back pads for the screen are a little bit wider than what I've got marked out. I kind of default to doing like a single inch because that's about the width of the center bar that it needs to wrap around. That said, I am pretty comfortable with my 1-inch cutout. If you feel so inclined to go deeper down this rabbit hole than I have, you are more than welcome, and I would love to see your result. So this is the other part where the T-square comes in handy, because this is actually going to act as a weight, and it's going to help me create a nice sharp edge that I can cut against. You can see how the foam padding wants to bend under the pressure of the square, and that's basically what I'm going to be using to make this cut happen. Notice the cut mostly done. You can see it's still got a little ways to go, but I can just do that. Oh my goodness. This stuff is harder to get through than I remembered.
Don't do this on your nice kitchen table.
Yeah, definitely don't do this on your kitchen table. And then if you are using like a straight razor type of knife like I am, like you will have to do multiple cuts to get your pieces fully cut out. Because this is pretty fluffy stuff, so it doesn't want to cut cleanly. You end up with all these extra bits of fluff. You could theoretically do this with some heavy duty shears as well. You can already see, like, I'm gonna flip it around and trim that away, and that would eliminate a lot of this fluffy tears that you're getting. But I find it's easier with the straight razor and having things marked out like this to get your lines as straight as possible. Just doing a quick test fit on the pad that we have so far. And that's perfect. That slots right in where we want it to. So we have our pad, our foam for our pad all cut out. It fits where we want it to fit. Our next step is going to be to start applying the tape. We're basically just taking strips of tape, and you do want it to overhang a bit. And get some scissors out. Cut at the corners. So I can catch that corner and wrap around it. Do the same thing on this end. Basically just split the tape right up the middle. Wrap one end around the corner on the side there, one over. And then there's our first piece laid, and then the rest of it's actually going to be easier than that.
So just the corners that are the tough sell?
Yeah, the corners you have to put that little split into to get it to wrap around correctly. And really, I'm just eyeballing it as I go. So. There we go. Fits perfectly. So that took me, what, about 30-something minutes, Greg?
33:16 to be exact.
Okay, so it took me a little over 30 minutes to do that. Mwah, perfect. And that is how you make a back pad. Now, obviously, I've got a lot of fuzzies from the foam left over here, so I'm gonna have to go over this with a sticky roller. But that's how you do that. Now, absolute correct, original screen accurate way is to use just a single piece of foam like you just saw me do, with just a single 2-inch thick piece. And it does, so just to demonstrate for camera here, the way it slots in is it just fits right under the waist belt on the bottom of the Alice frame, and then the top slots in under the neck bar. The materials used, I used that new foam 2-inch, 22 by 22 by 2-inch polyester upholstery pad, basically. Now, you can get those on Michaels.com, or if you have a local Michaels, they might have some in stock. I didn't have any luck at our local Michaels, so I ended up ordering those from the internet, from the website. And then the tape is a special Scapa Sniper's tape, so it's approximately 2 inches wide. You can get those on eBay from various like military surplus sellers on eBay, but they're almost always going to be coming from the UK, so you're going to be paying a little bit extra for that. We'll have links for all of that in the description below. And if you don't feel like you are able to find these materials for yourself, keep an eye on the Facebook pages or join our Discord and keep an eye out there, because I will be opening up a run of probably about 10 of these in the near future. Thank you for joining us, as always, Ghost Heads. Please don't forget, hit the like, the subscribe, ring the bell.
Share the video with your grandma.
No, hold on. No, don't step on my joke, Gregory. Baby, ring my bell. Hold on, what are the lyrics to that ABBA song? Thanks, as always, recruits. I'm Chris Nance with the Northern California Ghostbusters, and we'll see you later.
I love it. No notes.